everybody, this is Double Say. My name is Desmond.
I'm Mike.
I'm John.
I'm Robert.
And this is a podcast. Probably part 2.
Probably part 2.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we have the Dark Souls one that's stuck on your computer forever.
We never got it up. We just never did it.
So this is probably number 2 or 3.
Well,
You can see our organization skills are quite atrocious.
Oh yeah, they're pretty bad.
oh yeah.
In the words of Sora, not a very organized organization. Which is probably the smartest thing he's ever said in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Probably why he died at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3D. Spoiler alert.
He didn't die, though.
He died, basically.
No, he didn't.
Never played it, so it doesn't matter.
He died. Mike, remember
Is
that.
that the guy?
I
with the
guess he
Keyblade?
died.
I guess that's the guy with the Keyblade, Sora.
His reputation.
That's a guy with the Keyblade.
A guy,
At one point in
of
time,
course.
he was the guy with the Keyblade.
Does Goofy have a Keyblade too?
You know,
You know what, Mike?
probably.
Shut up, man.
Shut up. He has a shield.
Well,
They can't trust him with a sword.
well, I say, since E3 just finished, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Let me get it.
or we could talk about Mike's uncle.
That well, we can start with that.
I do.
Okay, so
Yeah, I really
Okay,
like
so
it.
Mike has a truly wonderful uncle
I
that he
do.
works with.
I work cutting grass with my uncle, and cutting grass just in general sucks. If you have to cut your own, you know, like I don't know, John, do you cut your own grass?
I used to, yeah. Of course, I had a mower that actually, pulled itself. I just kind of sat there and steered it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it sucks. Imagine doing that, but like 12 times a day with someone who yells at you constantly.
With your uncle.
Yeah, with my uncle.
is he drunk throughout any of this?
No, he's not. Completely
he
sober.
conducts his business very professionally.
Surprising.
Oh yeah, he's actually. If he ever did your yard, you would never know that he's a complete asshole.
Okay.
But he like if we'll just be driving, he'll see like some black guy like doing some hand gestures as he's listening to music. He'd be like, "What it is, what it was." I'm like, "Oh my god, just stop!" No. I fucking die every time. And I can't like say anything to him because he's my fucking boss and he pays me.
He's your family and he's your boss.
Yeah. And oh my god. He's a creeper too on girls.
Oh, seeing a whole other side of your uncle.
Oh yeah. It's really creepy. Cause my uncle's like 50 something. I know, because he always complains that he's old.
You got an old ass uncle.
I know he's his exact age, down to the second, because he never shuts up how old he is.
He like, alright, so we'll be driving in his truck, and I'll look over at him, and he'll just be like looking at the window, like trailing somebody with his head, like just looking at some girl. It doesn't even have to be like, as long as they're like
Something attractive.
walking, like as long as they're like straight up and down, he's looking at him.
You should turn to him one of these days and be like, "Hey, yo, uncle, say something to him. Holla at him." And
Your uncle goes like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah. But I remember because I said something to him like whenever I first started working. He was like, "Hey, it's all right. You can look at the cake as long as you don't touch it."
I don't think that's how that phrase
I don't know.
goes.
There's no expression like that.
My uncle
that's
makes
like,
up his own
he made
expressions.
that's like saying, you can screw in the light bulb as long as you don't turn on the switch.
My
Actually, I think that makes a little more sense.
Screwing the light bulb.
That might have been worse,
well,
actually.
my grandpa on my mom's side actually had a bunch of good sayings. One of them I remembered. It was something I kind of heard when I was younger because my mom would say it to me sometimes. It's basically a phrase for you're like, "Oh, you're just not, you're not strong enough yet. You're not big enough yet." So I was like, "Ah, you ain't got enough shit in your pants." Something
Wow.
like that.
I thought it was just going to be like.
Now,
"You
I was
bitch."
expecting some real old-fashioned, Eastern wisdom.
Nope. That's Midwest wisdom. John.
Oops, I didn't.
So my grandpa down south who passed away, he said one line every time my dad would go up to his home without us. He would always stop our dad at the door and say, "You take your ass back down to St. Louis, and you bring those fucking boys up here." He said it every time. I'm pretty sure it's on his tombstone.
Jesus.
Wow.
Did he really want to see you guys that badly?
Yeah.
That's grandparents for you, though.
My uncle, he likes to make up his own sayings though. Like, he likes to say, instead of saying "holy smokes" or "holy shit," he says "holy smoly." Like what?
That's why.
Holy smoly!
And it gets me every time because he goes, "Holy," And I'm like, smokes.
Come on, say it! Say it!
Just say smokes, please. I will give you my entire paycheck if you just say smokes.
No, but every time, it fucking gets me. I've been working with it for like 2.5 years.
So,
And it's still
he had a
persistent.
conversation with you today, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's
We had
hear
a
it.
heart-to-heart, kind of.
Yeah.
He was like, he was telling me, he's like, you know, Michael, because my oldest cousin worked with him, and my older brother worked with him. And so he's like, I told this to your cousin, I told this to your brother. If you ever need any help, if you can't call your parents, if you can't call them, call me. I'll help you. And I was just like, all right. And I was just,
That was your heart to heart?
Something heart to heart, Mike. You played it up.
You opened up.
it was so, and he kept going on about it, and he went on about like my cousin and his friend apparently, like he used to work for my uncle too. So he went up like he used to drink all the time. So he called him at like
Stinking and drinking.
1:00 in the morning. He called, and my aunt had just like put my baby cousin down to sleep, and woke him up. My aunt was mad.
Hey, get outside!
And she's a nice lady. She's like one of those people who like think she's real hip. You're like, come on, fist bump me, cousin, or like
Jesus.
nephew. Come on, fist bump me.
Take a selfie with me.
Exactly.
Please don't. No.
I'm just like, no, stop, please.
So tell people about some of the stories your uncle has told.
Who are the worst drivers, Mike? According to your uncle.
Oh yeah,
Just so the whole world knows.
my uncle. We were at a gas station, and some lady like pulled out in front of him or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention because I try to not listen to him
That's probably
for the
good
most
habit.
part.
Wise.
And so he was like, "Hey, Mike, you know who are the worst drivers?" I was like, I don't know. Come on, do a guess. Come on, tell me. Come on." I'm like, Asian women? He's like, "No, you got half of it right. You want to take a guess?" I don't know. Black women. Black women are the worst drivers. Oh my god.
Your uncle,
I facepalm like every day. Every day.
My favorite thing you ever told me about him was when he said, "Hey, I bet when you leave, you can go hang with your friends. You tell them how much of a fucking prick I am. You hate me, don't you? Say it, you hate me."
Yeah, he's like trying to make me tell him that I hate him. Which, no, you give me the money. I'm not going to tell you I hate you.
Oh my god, he's great.
What was your response, Mike?
What?
When he asked you?
I was just like, ha 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 ha. And then we
said
got to a yard and we got it out.
Oh man.
And I swear, I start to hear things whenever I'm working because I have earplugs in and I'm like, I got a trimmer.
You can hear his racial slurs.
I can hear his racism inside my skull.
He's
Like
drilling into you.
I'll just be trimming and stuff, so I can't hear very much. And whenever he tries to get my attention, he'll go, "Hey!" I'm like, "Oh, yeah," and I'll turn to him, and then he'll say something. But sometimes, like I'll think I hear "Hey," and I'll turn, and he'll be doing nothing. He'll be like going the other way. I'm like, "Is he fucking with me?"
Yeah, I first thought would be like, he's probably fucking with you. Though.
Yeah, he probably is.
He'd be the person to do it too. He'd think it's funny. Fuck with my nephew. Thinks he's fucking insane.
So we did John.
When I'm the crazy one. Oh.
We got you to admit that you were insane too.
No, having issues with short-term memory does not make me insane. What makes me insane is for having friends like you who fuck with me like you do.
That was really good, though.
You know what, Robert? Here's the worst part. I expect that from Desmond. He's an asshole. But you didn't help me at all. You just went along with everything he said.
The best part is he snapped into that so quickly.
Oh yeah,
I feel like I'm missing out
Yeah.
on this.
it's a. Go ahead. Who wants to tell it? Desmond.
Alright, so basically, we were sitting in Steak and Shake. This is back when we were like 19 or something.
A couple years back.
And John went to the restroom for whatever reason, and I decided to just put an extra straw in his drink. I don't know who's I put in, but I put an extra straw in there. And he came back out and it's like, where the straw from? It's like, you put it in there. It's like,
But no, that's not even the worst part because like I remember coming back and I'm sitting there sideways in this booth and I'm just talking like we're talking just about the stuff we normally talk about at Steak and Shake, which is mostly just shit and games, stuff like that. and then like all of a sudden I stop talking, and my eyes drift over to my cup, and I just straight out ask, "Put another straw in my drink."
I was like, yeah, I said, you didn't go into the bathroom.
Like you like full stop the conversation to ask.
Yeah. I was like, no, I didn't do this. I'm like, yeah, you were talking about it right before you went in there. So right before you went, you just grabbed my straw, put it in there. It's like, it's like, well, if I did, I forgot. It's like, sometimes I have short-term memory loss. He just admitted to it right there.
But no, there was such a struggle before that to like find out. Like I had that suspicion it was fucking you. To be fair though, it was enough of like a time like lapse that like I could have forgotten if I had done it.
Yeah,
I don't know why the fuck I would.
You were in the bathroom for a long time. I'm pretty sure you were taking a shit.
Well, then I came back, and I'm sitting there, and we're talking, and I don't even notice it yet. But then, like I said, the worst part is, like, I'm asking you, and I'm expecting it from you. You're the only one putting up a fight. But then I go to Robert. And you know what, Robert? I'm still not happy about the way you conducted yourself in that situation. Because you didn't know any of the facts.
I didn't know
yourself.
it.
No, Robert didn't know shit about what I did.
Yeah.
He didn't even know.
He didn't even know Desmond did. He was right there next to him the entire time.
I wasn't paying enough attention, so like I was just like, maybe Desmond did do it, but I'm gonna just
Here's
play
the
along
thing,
and see what happens.
You didn't take the neutral stance. You sided with Desmond. You were both like plotting against me, and I don't understand
it was
why.
funny, man.
It all started with the extra straw.
Who were we there with?
Started to crumble.
That straw. What?
Who were we there with? Was it just us?
That was just us
us,
three.
yeah.
But here's the funny thing though, and this is like this started a trend of doing shit like that to me, mostly with straws.
I didn't follow up with it.
This straw thing.
But here's the
That
one
went on
time.
for like a year and a
here's
half.
the one time it really fucking got me. Like I was so out of my mind, just like I can't believe this just happened. So I'm at like the Bean House, I think it is, that one Mexican restaurant over on Lime.
The Bean House.
I think it's called the Bean House. I know it's a gay name.
No, I think I know.
It sounds like a coffee
But-
shop.
Here's the thing though, I'm there with my family and my then girlfriend, who I don't know who that was.
It's probably Monica at
Monica,
the time.
probably.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Who else would it have been?
I don't know. Either way, though, I'm there. I'm sitting there, and I'm just having dinner with my family. And my cup gets picked up by our waitress to go get refilled. And it comes back. And it has 2 fucking straws in it. And see, in retrospect, I understand now why it did. But at the time, I'm just like, how is this fucking possible? Like, what?
Where is he?
How did they get it? How did they know? How did they get her to agree to this? How much money did they spend to fuck with me?
You just stood by their fountain drinks and just like, psst, hey, $2, straw in his glass, no questions.
See,
No question.
but then I find out down the line, that's how they mark drinks sometimes. They'll put an extra straw in a cup so that they know what type of drink it is.
For you, that just brought back like.
But it was
trauma.
my drink.
That was like PTSD for you.
Yeah, because I'm freaking out. My family's like, what's wrong with you, John? What the fuck's wrong with you? I'm just like,
It's just like a Twilight Zone moment. You just
yeah.
Driven insane by a single straw.
Yeah, like I just like how that place got you good.
It told me it'd get me again, and it did.
Alright, so E3 passed, like, how long ago was that?
It started last week.
Okay, it was just last week. I was afraid it was going to be 2 weeks ago, and I feel like a fool.
No, it did last week.
Okay. Opinions.
So we're going to just go by each
Microsoft
press
conference.
Microsoft did fine.
I only saw one conference.
Microsoft did a great job.
number one. I think everybody knows.
Master Chief Collection.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's fucking incredible.
I was
I
actually
am
at
impressed.
work with my uncle during that, and we were like sitting outside. He went inside to check if this yard needed to be done. Like he was going to talk to the lady. My friend texted me. I was like, no.
It's like
I was so excited.
all 4 fucking Halo games with their own separate multiplayer on dedicated servers and 60 frames per second. It's probably 58.2 because people think they can tell the difference. I'm just really angry about that. I'll talk about that forever.
What the hell is he talking about?
He doesn't like that people complain about what frames games run at.
Oh, yeah.
Because they think they know.
60.
It's like,
I mean, if it's like a drastic drop, I can tell, but I mean, I don't fucking even notice.
yeah, it's like, oh, this isn't 60, it's like 57.3. Fuck you. It's the same thing.
720 frames per second, just blaze!
720 frames per second?
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is how we operate.
That would animate better than real life.
Yes, it would.
You know, sometimes,
How many frames is real life?
however many you want to be.
We're not getting into that, Mike.
Yeah.
See, sometimes I'll see like a Blu-ray movie playing on an HD TV, and like they move in a way that makes me angry.
Like
I don't know what it is. I think it's so
uh,
fluid that it's like it doesn't seem like it like because
Yeah, those are so 60 frame TVs.
There's always like a slight motion blur to everything everybody does, but then when you see the motion and there's no blur at all, like even if I move my hand right here in front of you, there's motion blur too.
Yeah.
But there's no fucking blur when when it's that high. It hurts. It hurts my head. It makes me want to die.
But no, Master Chief Collection looks great. Advanced Warfare actually ended up looking really cool.
I thought it looked nice. I mean, they're actually doing something with the suits.
Yeah.
It's not just press X to punch in this one wall you'll never do again. Like,
Yeah.
You know. So,
You want to know why? Because Infinity Ward's not in charge.
That's true.
They suck. They need to stop making the games.
They do. They fell apart after the debacle.
Well, after the main guys left, it's just a shell of Infinity.
After they made Respawn Entertainment, they made Titanfall. Still didn't like it very much.
Yeah, they're just like two halves.
Yeah,
They need to go
they're two
back
halves of the
together.
same thing. But
What else did they do? Microsoft.
Sunset Overdrive looked really cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I finally saw some stuff from that.
the main character looked obnoxious to me. No,
Oh yeah.
but other
Seems a
than that,
little bit like Crackdown. Oh, Crackdown.
Oh yeah. That was a really unnecessary trailer.
I hated seeing that trailer. Like Crackdown 3, okay, fine, that's cool. But like what they did to kill this one, like whatever criminal lord or I don't know, like I don't even know who this guy is, but he can't have been so powerful that 3 souped up cyborgs could not have taken him down.
Yeah.
But no, they went on a like rampage of destruction. They toppled a building to destroy another building.
Yeah, they were real assholes. Those Crackdown guys.
I mean, I love Crackdown ever since the first one when I bought it for the Halo 3 beta.
Yeah. I did not like Crackdown 2.
Never
Apparently a lot
played
of people
it very
didn't.
much.
I was not a fan of Crackdown 2.
I don't even know what game this is.
I did like. I just as a side note, I liked how when you get like a driving skill and you got inside the agent cars, they would like transform.
Oh,
Yes, that was cool. That was cool as
very
hell.
cool.
But let's see, what else did they do? I probably didn't see any of Halo 5, like at all.
It was just recapping like Master Chief Collection. Really.
Yeah.
All they showed was there was Agent Clark, I think.
It was Locke.
Or Clark.
It was
one
Locke.
of the two. And then the beautiful voice of the Arbiter back.
There you go.
Keith David.
Yeah.
It's a great man. He's African American.
Wasn't Rise of the Tomb Raider during the Microsoft conference too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That top-down Tomb Raider game looked fun. I played the first one. I have to remember the name of the game. I have to remember the name of the game because it was a really fun game. It was only 2 players though, but the sequel's like 4 players.
What is it?
I can't fucking remember the name.
No,
of the
like,
name.
Was it free on Xbox?
It was for a while.
Oh, Guardians of Light.
Yes, that's the
That's
name. It's a really fun top-down Tomb Raider. It's only 2 players, but the sequel's 4 players, and we should definitely play that.
John, was there anything else rising as you were watching that trailer?
Man, I've been excited as shit for like Tomb Raider 2 since the first one, just because there's so much love and affection that goes into that game, and I have such like a passionate like place in my heart, and of like just pure fucking unadulterated nostalgia from the original games that it makes me very happy.
Well, I didn't know you played the.
You played the originals too?
Oh yeah,
Yes, we're veterans.
back in the PlayStation 1 days, because my dad couldn't. He bought them to play, but he has the video game sensibilities of a fucking skunk. So I was there to help him a lot of times. But then I just ended up playing it.
Yeah, they were fun as hell.
Oh yeah, they were hard when you're like 10.
Yeah, when you're fucking 9, you don't know what the hell's happening.
You do it though, like when you're little, like you'll come back.
You do it though.
Yeah, you'll come
And
back
then,
to a game.
and then when you come, but if you do ever come back to older games, you can't fucking do it. Because me and Darren, we played Diddy Kong Racing when we were out of town on our computer. You don't understand how long it took us to fucking win at things. And like, now how did we do this when we were like fucking 8 and we didn't even know what a video game was barely? You don't know.
Were you asking Darian directly?
Dude, it took us 20 minutes to beat the first fucking boss. Yeah, you know the Triceratops?
Yeah.
It took us 20 fucking minutes to beat that guy.
I think it's a combination of like losing like touch with how to play the game, and at the same time just expecting like a easier time like playing modern games. So going back to older games where the control schemes aren't as like nice as they could be, I think it causes a big problem.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one interesting note, that Triceratops name, its name was Tricky.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like, and I actually found, I read, once I found that out, I went to the wiki. Diddy Kong Racing was supposed to show off several of Rare's characters before they ever had their own game, like, in existence. Like, that game brought Banjo to light, Conker to light, but then he got scrapped later on when they remade it.
Yeah.
Because the game he got was fucking ridiculous.
Everybody hates Conker.
Yeah, and, of course,
We'll have to make our own.
Was that during Microsoft conference as well?
That
It
was.
had to have been, yeah.
Perfect. Good segue.
That makes me sad, though.
Yeah, I mean, JonTron said too. Like,
It makes him.
He
bleed.
died.
Yeah,
he almost died.
internal bleeding. Yeah, no, it is ridiculous though. Because I mean, you think it was just some kind of clever. Oh shit, they're gonna like segue directly from Project. Was it Project Spark?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you think they're gonna like segue directly from Project Spark into like a Concord. Like I'm like, oh, but I something in the back of my head just prevented me from thinking, don't get your hopes up, dude. This isn't gonna happen. Like,
Yeah, it's one of those things in video games where, like, if you like bring up a certain thing or even rumor it or even like expect it not to happen because.
yeah.
I always like to use Pokemon as an example. If you ever fucking say there's going to be a dolphin Pokemon, something as simple as a fucking dolphin, no one's going to believe you. Because we have been expecting a dolphin Pokemon since 1995, and we
Hey.
are never going to get one.
It might happen now.
Special
No,
ability.
we're not. See, you are lying to everybody when you say that.
You are a liar.
Dolphin Pokemon confirmed, just like
You're
Hoenn
sitting there
was
reading
confirmed.
rumors, you're jacking off to him, and then you get across a dolphin like, oh, well, great,
I
my
don't
boner
need-
just died.
I don't need to read rumors.
My
to
dick literally
jack off.
receded back into my anus.
All right.
Wow.
So coming all back, was that Rainbow Six game? Was that during?
That was Sony.
That was
cool
Sony?
Cool as shit, though.
All right, let's go to Sony.
No, was that
When
Sony or
Nintendo
Ubisoft?
happened,
Sony.
Okay.
Fucking, I don't fucking know.
so cool.
Someone will correct us one day.
I think it is probably Sony. Yeah, well.
It was like Battlefield, Call of Duty, blowing up the floor.
Yeah.
To like get to guys,
Completely-
and you can like board up like doors, windows, walls.
Completely destructible environments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was interesting. Like, I don't know. I always find it funny whenever you have a bunch of people doing like a multiplayer military type of game, because then they will show they will show the audience their commentary, their teamwork, air quotes. And
yeah.
it's like super scripted. It's like a screenplay, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it is, though. A lot of the E3 the demos, they're screenplays, and it's just kind of funny. Like it reminds me of Destiny's last year.
Oh, yeah.
Like how they were doing fake reviews, like, "Oh, dude, check out this sweet gun I got." Like, "Oh,
Yeah.
wait, let me see." "Oh, that's sick." You know, they're just like, because it was like this false enthusiasm. Like, guys, shut up, just play the game.
Yeah.
So it was, but I don't know. At least the ones that I saw that were scripted this year, they at least put on a show, made it sound, I don't know.
Legit?
Yeah, it made it sound kind of cool. Like, not like they were actually playing on the fly, but
Nah.
I don't know. It sounded nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did like Battlefield Hardline, though.
It was interesting.
I like
Yeah.
Cops and Robbers a lot, and I'm glad it's like it's like on a massive scale now.
So
Like, I like the fact that crane fell through the building, but also punched a hole in it and created a path for you to actually walk into the building.
yeah, it was neat.
That was really cool.
I doubt any of the stuff that they do will happen all in one match, but like
No.
some of the stuff they did was too.
Dude, I
too
guarantee
incredible.
that didn't even look like gameplay to me. That looked like I felt like we were watching a movie.
Right.
That did not look like gameplay.
That was their last thing of the conference, though, right?
Yeah. You know what I thought was hilarious though? When he stole the money, his friend came back in the van. It's like, get in. He opened the door. He didn't fucking go in. He ran around the truck and took cover behind it. It's like, get in the truck and leave.
I wonder if you have the option to betray your friends.
Throw a C4 in the van.
Just open the van and then shoot the guy with the money and then take it and leave in the van. But I thought their conference. I don't think they had like a ton to show us.
EA
but-
did not have a bunch. It was sports games.
I was finishing up Microsoft's. Like I don't think Microsoft had like a lot to show us, but I felt
Yeah.
like it moved at such a steady pace that
Oh yeah, it really did.
it was good.
Phil Spencer being in charge of Xbox, best fucking thing ever.
He cares.
He meant what he said is like games this year. He didn't talk about shit but games.
Games. Yeah, you can see compilations of him just saying games over and
But
over. Again.
you know what? There was only one thing that disappointed me about the Microsoft concert. They did not show Gears of War.
That's. Yeah, I noticed that.
They showed a logo at the end when they were signing off.
Yeah.
They showed the logo, but they did not have any gameplay footage. Nothing.
It's probably still being worked on because
that's fine.
It's a whole new studio doing it, isn't it?
I think so. Well, Cliffy's not. He left.
He left. He left before Judgment.
Yeah. He's. I don't know what he's doing, but I mean,
he's insulting everyone else through Twitter about things they're doing.
Oh, cool.
That's what he does.
Well,
he's funny though.
He's got the life, so it doesn't matter.
He really does. Have you seen his girlfriend?
Oh yeah, he's got a nice car and a hot supermodel girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure he loves her for her personality, though.
probably, but anyway.
No, because there's no guy. She's totally gonna have a great personality too. He's just lucky ass man.
Probably. Like I'm not gonna put that past him. But we'll move on to EA, which was all conceptual stuff.
Yeah, a lot of sports. The emotion of football. They fucking said that during NFL.
They had so many montages, man. The sports montage. They had football and then they had a soccer one.
I'm
soccer,
more envious you
football.
guys actually watched, waded through those.
I didn't.
I kind of I was working, so I had it on one screen.
I was playing my Xbox during that conference.
Yeah, so I had it on one screen, and
I
then
was not playing
working
sports
the other.
game.
So,
I was playing Dark Souls.
But was
See,
it?
I was all going down to the same thing. Like, you play games as a form of escapism. So if you're playing football on a fucking PlayStation 3, get your ass outside, buy a baseball bat, and play some fucking baseball.
Oh, they showed Tiger Woods PGA Tour.
My problem was
Yeah.
I said football.
That was interesting.
My analogy's ruined.
I thought you were going to say that. I'd like get out there, grab a ball and a bat, and play football.
Well, the,
all right?
the problem is,
Play some basketball.
because I don't know shit about sports, so I'm not going to be that type of person.
They did have a really interesting thing for golf where it was golf without limits, and you could drive a golf ball over this huge battleship, and I think there's a bunch of other crazy stuff involved in it.
And
too,
they'd
I'm sure.
mistake it for
Can you get headshots with the golf balls?
Maybe
There's no limits.
no limits, Mike. What part of that didn't you
limits.
understand?
You can shoot the fucking ball over the horizon. It can come back around the earth, hit you in the back of the head, and fucking kill you.
But no, the NFL 2015 thing,
Bogey.
it said we hired one of the greatest, football cameraman ever. It's for dynamics and the new lighting, we have captured the true emotion of football. And I'm like, wow, is that what we fucking care about today? The true emotion of football on my video game. I will go fucking watch a football documentary if I want to see this. But actually, I won't do that. Because football documentaries are boring, as is football.
Hockey's cool.
Yeah. I like the Super Bowl.
Only because
though.
people fighting it.
Yeah.
I do like Super Bowl, and the only sport I can watch is baseball for some reason.
The Super Bowl.
I'm totally fine with watching baseball.
I'm not.
I can't watch sports. I either
That's
do it
rude,
or
Desmond. You shouldn't
I
flip
can't
people
watch
off.
Nobody could see it.
But yeah, the stuff that we actually wanted to see out of EA just didn't.
Dude, they talked
happen.
about Mass Effect for 5 seconds.
So, there's a lot of work that goes into making a Mass Effect game. You got to pick your setting, you got to pick your story, you got to pick your characters, got to pick what canon ending we're gonna go with because God knows we're gonna pick the fucking one everybody hates.
That's basically how it went. That's how they talk about Mass Effect.
They showed them working on it in their dimly lit office spaces.
Yes.
They're not allowed to leave.
hasn't let us out since Mass Effect 3 bombed.
That's what it looked like. It's like the only light source in the room was their computer screen.
My light source is Mac Walters opening the door every now and then and throwing some paper scraps to eat.
They have
Paper scraps with a good ending!
paper scraps with seasonal on them.
Oh god. But what, the armor that they shot, if it looked looked like a lot like Halo's
Yeah, dude.
to me.
You know what, I don't know. Did I comment to you, Desmond, at some point because Call of Duty is getting so technologically advanced and they're stuff that eventually just gonna turn into Halo.
Everything's Halo.
They're just gonna be indistinguishable from the two.
I feel like they're going to go back sometime to an actual...
No, because Infinity War, they're assholes. They will take it back to the old way. People are great. You made it, and then everybody will suck the dicks
World
again,
at War.
'cause
They're
that's
going to
what
take it
fucking
back
happens.
older. I feel like they're going to do it eventually.
Yeah, and then fucking they're gonna get 10 billion
I'm
blowjobs
just
from all
waiting for
16-year-olds.
Revolutionary War Simulator where it takes
Dude.
a minute to load your gun after you miss.
That's what I want. I want Call of Duty Civil War.
Civil Warfare.
Yeah. And online, it really just gonna be a bunch of people running around with their bayonets, stabbing each other.
That's all it's going to be.
Brother.
Some 9-year-old's gonna kill
You gotta get a cannon kill streak.
Pussy
Yeah,
bitch boy
man.
faggot.
That'd be so cool. You get like one kill streak, and that's like, no, you get a few. You get a few. Like you get cavalrymen, and then like maybe a cannon barrage.
Cannon barrage takes 5 minutes. Warning.
But this way, you gotta be smart.
We have to roll it in.
You gotta be smart, doesn't
And the
it?
guys can get taken out
Yeah.
hard.
So, but yeah, there was that.
The cannons have a chance of backfiring.
God damn.
But that'd be bayonets.
Oh,
That's
he
cool.
already said that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the primary weapon. They would run around the battlefield and like they would fire it once. They
We
never
got,
bother
we got
reload.
guns, but we really just have fucking spears.
So even after they they announced like they were working on the next Mass Effect, which we already knew, they mentioned that, hey guys, we also have a new IP.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yep, got a new IP on the way. They didn't show anything. They didn't tell us anything.
I can only
That's
hope that it's a hentai game called Ass Erect.
Nope. But they showed The Sims 4, and it was
I buy.
The Sims 4 was kind of funny when
Why,
they showed it
Jesse
off
Shepard?
because they showed the story of this one douchey-looking Sim that was hitting on this older woman, and like he just got rejected, and he decided to have a party to make himself feel better, and he was just pounding out with his friends telling jokes. One of his friends told a really good joke apparently because he fucking laughed at death. He fucking died that night.
He did. Death showed up.
And Death showed up to the party.
If it's not bad enough that you can die in the night just because you forgot to put a smoke alarm in your kitchen, you can die from your fucking faggot friend telling you a joke that was just so fucking funny that you just keel over and die.
He got rejected by some grandma, and then he fucking died.
Yep.
That was his night.
God damn it, Jeremy, that was too funny.
No, 'twas beauty that killed the beast. Her rejection. That's what killed him.
He needed to learn.
She was a prize. A gray-haired beauty.
Yeah. One of them silver foxes.
That's true. Let's see. And then, really, it's not like, oh yeah, they talked about Mirror Edge 2, but it's like, they talked about...
Fun fact.
Okay.
I got fun fact. So it turns out, recently confirmed, I checked today actually,
Yeah.
the writer, can't remember her name, the writer for Tomb Raider is confirmed to be writing for the next Tomb Raider. She also has done other games. One of those games being the original Mirror's Edge. And there's actually a petition right now
To get her to
to
write
demand her to come back and write the next game.
Hey, that is pretty cool.
But really, they just kind of showed a little bit of the combat. Not even that much. Mainly,
Yeah.
she's just jumping on a dude.
They just showed like the different, kind of attack animation she has from
Jumping
coming
on
from the air.
Dude, I swear, I saw her slide kick into somebody, and while he was in the air, she punched him in
Yeah.
the stomach.
Yeah, she did.
That's brutal.
It was like a hook too. It didn't make any sense. But then they explained to us her color scheme and stuff like that, and the symbolism and everything. It's like, guys, we know what the red and stuff and her clothing means. We know it's your visual cues and the minimalism. We get it.
Yeah.
Show us a snippet of a level or something.
Show us her tits.
They're really masturbatory about those visual cues.
Yeah. So, EA
No.
2.5 out of 10.
I give it all 1 bucket of popcorn and about a half candy bar.
I give it a half chub and 2 hard nipples.
Mike?
A half a quesadilla.
That I didn't even bother to finish.
Gave it to me and it was delicious.
So, man, Nintendo had a press conference.
We're not
Nintendo
there yet,
had-
man.
Nintendo
You're
had
right. I'm just excited, man. Sorry.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I don't even. It's the one I watched.
We'll go through real quick. The
What
next
did Sony even talk about?
it was weird.
Sony's always boring. They show a lot of stuff, but they're just boring.
They showed a
about
lot of artsy. They showed a lot of artsy indie stuff this time.
Oh, they showed No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky looked really cool. If they say that what's going to happen is if they actually make it happen, I don't know how they will, but that's going to be insane because apparently every player starts on their own unique planet, and you can travel to to other planets out of your own in real time.
Okay.
I don't know how that's going to work, but that's an insane thing that would.
That's a crazy promise to keep.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
yeah. But they showed the guys from Destiny came out with a new game. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a weird name.
Take the guys from Destiny.
I'm sorry, not Destiny.
I was gonna say they ain't come out with one game
Journey.
yet.
Journey. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Journey. It's got a weird name.
It's called Destination, right? Right?
Shut up! No. It's like 4 letters. I can't remember it.
Okay, just go through some 4 letters.
No, it's not going to be any of those things. It's like a combination of 2
Fart.
words that mean something else
Nap.
in a different language. Shut up.
Nap's only 3 letters.
No, nap with 2 P's.
Snape.
They showed a bunch of indie stuff. They're going
Fork.
to remake Grim Fandango,
Yeah.
which I heard. So I'll be interested.
I heard Oddworld's getting remade too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Remember those?
Yeah, I remember it. I actually only played Stranger's Wrath.
Still fun.
Yeah,
They were
it
all
was-
fun.
It was cool. I just never finished it. I didn't have the patience, I guess. Sony's was kind of. They even brought out their new CEO. It wasn't Jack? It wasn't Jack Trent?
Yeah, Jack Trent's great.
Yeah,
He's awesome.
He was always a fun guy, and he came out with jokes and stuff. And whether they were good or not was subjective, but he tried.
I'm glad he was one of Game Trailer's panelists.
Yeah,
That was great.
yeah,
Adam and Jack Trent, they're both fucking amazing.
yeah. They're fun. They're fun dudes. And the new guy was just he was really lackluster when he came out.
Yeah,
I don't know. He
I like him.
was just snore.
Dead Island 2, that trailer was kind of funny.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that trailer.
So, fun facts.
Another one.
I did some research. So Dead Island 2 is not developed by the same individuals.
Yes, I know.
It's developed by a studio called Jaeger. They made some other gay game I don't care about. Not that I don't care about Dead Island. But the real Dead Island 2 is actually Dying Light. Because that's Techland, the original.
Yeah.
Very much.
I want, when stuff like this happens, I'm really just curious, like, how this fucking happened? Like, how did Jaeger end up with the rights to the name Dying Light? Did they, like, just auction them off?
Well, I don't know if.
Dying Light started off as the planned sequel to Dead Island 1.
Yeah.
But I don't
But
think it's,
they decided to change the name and create a different IP because they thought it was different enough that they could.
Yeah, and I mean
But
that's
then-
the same thing that happens with that's that other example of someone else getting that. Yeah, it's like Bloodborne. It's not really the same, but because we thought it was going to be Demon Souls 2 because Sony has the IP to it.
Yeah, even though they
Right.
constantly say they're not making a Demon Souls 2.
Yeah.
They still aren't, apparently.
No, they
No,
aren't.
they're not. I don't know why I already thought that was actually going to be Demon Souls 2.
But got Bloodborne.
If anything, it could have been another Shadow Tower. It wasn't.
But
Hopefully it's an
just-
RPG on the same level of customization as Dark Souls, because that'd make it really fucking awesome.
You know, Body actually talked about it.
Oh yeah? What do you have to say?
He was talking about some of the aspects of the game. It's a lot more, instead of playing very defensively, you gotta be aggressive. Because if the enemy gets a chance to swarm you, you're just done for.
Yeah, the gun is not used for long range; it's used for like breaking defenses and closer to mid range stuff.
Interesting.
So
It's also gonna support 4-player co-op. And they advise you to do it.
you'll need the help.
Yeah.
It kind of always bothered me that it was only 3-player co-op in Dark Souls.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's
really
such
odd.
a weird number.
Well, no, technically it was 4. It's just one of them's trying to kick your ass, or 2 of them's trying to kick your ass, or worst case scenario, 3 of them are trying to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which was just weird.
we'll go to. I just wanted to cover Ubisoft.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah. Let's see. They had a bunch of good stuff, but one thing that's really killed this E3 is companies releasing info or box art of their games,
Yeah.
or at least allowing leaks to happen or something.
No, I
Yeah.
think at this point there's no fucking way Ubisoft isn't doing it on purpose.
That's what I'm feeling.
This
But
happened the last couple games.
They have. There's a lot of leaks.
Yeah, and it really spoiled their E3 because imagine not knowing Far Cry was coming.
Yeah.
And that's what they opened with, and they didn't make it obvious. They didn't like start out with like the logo and then fade into the game. No, they just faded. They just went right into the game,
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
the intro scene, and that was one of those moments where you should be thinking, "Oh, it's a Far Cry!" Ah! You should be freaking out about it.
Yeah,
but you
but
didn't get the
you
chance
couldn't.
to. No, because you knew it was coming. But they had a lot of emotional whiplash.
I don't know why.
Ubisoft.
Oh, really?
They did. They went into Far Cry 4, was showing the new antagonist. He sets himself apart well enough from boss.
I haven't played Far Cry yet, so is the protagonist the same protagonist each game?
No.
No.
But the antagonist is the same?
No.
No.
So having new characters is common.
It's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's new characters.
It's an anthology series.
Yeah, they're not like
Okay.
they're all take place in different places. Like
Continuity's a Far Cry.
because the very first one was more jungle.
Yeah.
The second one was more kind of not Amazon, desertous kind of Africa setting. Third one was the the islands. And
Now you're in the Himalayas.
Yeah, you get a wingsuit.
You also get to ride on elephants.
You do.
With your friends.
And when they hit stuff, the things blow up.
Yeah.
So
The elephants?
yeah,
The elephants blow up.
no, the elephants like knock over cars and they blow stuff up.
That's pretty badass.
The elephants
awesome.
just explode randomly.
And they're not bothered by it at all. It looks cool though.
Fuck yeah, elephants.
Far Cry's fun. I wish we all got a chance to play cooperatively.
The main villain's pretty cool. I think he seems like he's happy to see the main character as opposed to just like torturing you,
Yeah.
like Voss did. So
Fucking asshole.
it's a good fucking phone.
It's like, this is a nice phone. It's a good fucking phone.
And then it went into something else. It went into something more happy. I can't remember what it was though.
I don't remember what Ubisoft.
They showed some of like this exercise game, which looked fun. It looked interesting.
Ubisoft is good at making games with peripherals.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Exercise.
I know what
that's
they
fun.
did. They went right into their Just Dance thing with like 30 people on stage playing the game all at once, because they're hooking up the recording, the motion recording to your phone.
Also,
So-
Aisha Taylor, still not funny.
You know, she didn't like make me laugh, but you know she was interesting at least. I don't know, she was fine.
I
She
love
wasn't.
I love her voice representing Ubisoft. But she shouldn't be up on the stage trying to crack jokes
I don't
as
think
much.
that didn't sound like her joke. She's way funnier than that.
She's supposed to be.
She is way funnier than that. There's no way
She's
those.
supposed to be.
I think she was
funny.
reading teleprompters. I think she was telling the audience she was at times, or at least hinting at it. So, got that out of the way, and then you went into something else.
I don't know much of Ubisoft.
I don't know. Well, anyway, I saw.
And then you saw Valiant Hearts.
Valiant Hearts just like makes you cry. Like it really just like it got to me. Just because of how friggin' sad it was. Just the trailer alone.
Because you're a baby man.
Why don't you shut up, Desmond?
No.
Emotions are for wimps and also baby men.
Little babbies.
Fine. Moving on, then. We saw Assassin's Creed, the newer one, and
Oh yeah, Unity.
I can't help but compare it to the Ninja Turtles whenever they're all standing next to each other. Because of their colors.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Are the colors fully customizable?
Actually, I haven't looked into what...
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
Me too.
I hope you're not like stuck in the predetermined like green, red.
Customization is one of my favorite part about games. I love when games have it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Mike, I keep cutting you off. I'm sorry. So,
No, you're
what did you think of the new
Lost
Shiny?
it. But customization. I love that in games.
Okay.
Lost it.
All right.
Quick,
So you
quick
didn't-
comment.
so you didn't see
Good
it?
talk. Good talk.
Because like I love Halo, but my favorite Halo to date is Halo 3. I love the fact like unlocking armors, like it was fucking hard.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah,
Like-
it was.
Now you just gotta level
It was a
up.
little bit too
Yeah.
hard sometimes.
Like
Fucking
Reach.
Hayabusa on
What
it.
was that? You gotta get to the highest level and then you get all the armors.
Yeah,
Like-
not cool.
You could be the highest level in Halo 3 and not have the overkill achievement.
I didn't.
I know that we have more tweaking of the traditional stealth, so we can actually crouch.
Yes, which is really nice now.
I don't know how it took so many games to be able to do that.
No, I don't-
I'm a master assassin and I can't crouch behind a crate, and it would save my fucking life.
So I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm glad we have a crouch, but my thing about traditional stealth is that you do it right, or you don't do it at all. Because I hate because you have to dumb down the AI so much to make it work.
Yeah.
And what happened here is that the main character's name is Arno, I believe. Probably more proper pronunciation than that, but Arno it is.
Watch it, it'll be like Arno or something.
Yeah, something. I'm sorry, I don't know French.
I took French class, but I'm probably fucking wrong. I
Well,
only took French 1. French 2 was too hard.
He went in there and he crouched behind a table, which you'd probably be spotted behind a table anyway. But I guess it was dimly lit. But
Oh yeah, they don't have like nice electric. They got candles, bro.
I guess, but it's still midday. But anyway,
Oh.
guard walks away and he starts moving, and I thought he was going to do something else instead of just go right to the stairs, which is like there's no cover from that table or boxes to those stairs, and you're pretty well open in the line of sight. There's two dudes sitting like not that far away at a table, and they're just facing each other. If they had peripheral vision or regular vision, they would.
If they had eyes at all. If they weren't completely fucking blind.
they would have spotted you going up the steps, but you just kind of went up there without being seen. So it takes away the satisfaction to me for making it past them. But
well, I don't know a lot about Ubisoft's history because I haven't really played a lot of their games besides Assassin's Creed. But isn't stealth something they've done plenty in other games?
oh yeah, Splinter Cell is
Splinter Cell.
one of their
So
main series.
so why is it so? I know they're not the same teams, but why is it so hard for them to be like, hey, this worked over here, let's use it over here?
You know, I don't know anything about the production of like AAA titles or anything yet, so I don't know how hard it would be, and I'm sure it is difficult to program AI in stealth games. It's
Who
probably,
was it? Who was it at Nintendo's conference that said, "Have you ever made a game?"
yeah,
Oh,
Sakurai.
Sakurai.
Yeah, Sakurai. Have you ever made a game?
I tried. I was in a game programming class in high school.
Mhm.
Me and my friend were just messing around because everybody else in the class, I guess, was brain dead. So we had finished what we were doing, and we were it was like a farm thing, and so we had finished the main project. So we in the background of the farm, we had a little fence, and we tried to make chickens just walk around randomly in the fence. Hardest fucking thing. They look so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, I understand
With
programming
Sakurai there to spit on you.
And I
You're
understand.
not perfect.
Programming AI is probably exponentially difficult to do, and I get that it'd be hard to. And I don't want them spreading themselves too thin like they did for 3. So
Bad choice.
Yeah, just don't try to cover
Yeah.
all your bases all at once, and don't rush the game. That's all I ask of you. So I guess whatever. I guess dumb AI, whatever. But we have smoother parkour mechanics. Looks like
Yeah, that
descending
looks
looks way more stylish and cool and quick.
Unless, I got tired of just dropping.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the clumsy drop.
Yeah, you get this really clumsy stumble upon hitting
Clunk.
the ground, and I'm just thinking, come on, guys, you're supposed to be trained.
very
at
Like I
this.
said, though, apparently it's confirmed that all the tailing quests, side quests or missions, they're gone.
Good.
See,
I hated that.
That's the thing about Ubisoft. They do learn. They do.
Just takes them a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they learn from game to game. So I mean, there was the tailing in 4. They knew that it was pissing people off because there's way too much.
Dude,
of it.
I swear, I haven't played even probably a quarter of the game, and I've done a lot of those already.
Yeah, and then in Revelations they had those den defense games, and
The
everybody
tower defense.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everybody hated those, and they're just like, "Yep, we're not going to have those in there. Don't worry about that." So they do learn.
I will say that with stuff like that, it's hard. It's easier to fuck up because the core mechanics of the game, if they're not in line with the mechanics you're trying to push, there's already going to be a problem there.
Yeah,
Because if I wanted a strategy a tower defense game, I'll go play one. I don't want that in my Assassin's Creed.
so
I want to kill people. I want to stab them. I want to stab them to the dead.
So I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I hope that you get more freedom in how you approach your assassinations this time.
Yeah.
And I assume since maybe you have 4 guys, 3 other guys with you.
I imagine it's more open, but I imagine because it's so much more open that if you did it, okay. Wait, do they have? They have a co-op campaign alongside a single player campaign, right?
I think you can do them seamlessly.
Yeah.
So I think you can-
that's the point of the game.
Well,
is
then the only problem I see-
you are your own brotherhood. You're supposed to be able to just do that seamlessly.
So there's the single player and the co-op are the same.
I think so.
But the only problem with that is that say you have a much more open building for co-op purposes. Well, it's going to be you're going to have probably a lot of options as a single player then.
Yeah.
But it might actually make it too open and therefore too easy.
Yeah, that's
or
possible.
possibly the exact opposite, make it too hard.
I don't know.
I feel like they would scale it to how
I feel like
many people you
it
have.
should logically be adjusted for both instances.
Yeah.
Like in terms of say you have 2 people playing, you have say you have 20 guards across this mansion, but then you have 4 people, you have 40 guards.
Yeah.
You think it's scale appropriate, but here's the thing though. I highly doubt they do that though. That's the thing.
We'll see how it turns out. I'll have to see more
Yeah.
gameplay before. And one more note on it before we move on. It was I think they changed combat more drastically this time. I think they got rid of counter kills.
Yeah, countering was the best way.
Yeah, it was all you had to do.
They've
was
been
turtle,
trying
and it'd be
to
fine.
remove counter kills since 2. Because they've been dumbing it down since
Yeah.
2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was at its height in Brotherhood, and they've been dumbing it down since because people became too overly reliant on it.
Yeah,
But I mean, hey, well, if I do this one button press and instantly kills them, why wouldn't I do that?
right. So I think now it's been omitted, which should be good because maybe you can feel.
I liked it when it was chip damage. I like
Yeah.
countering and just being like, okay, stab in the shoulder. He's not dead. He's still going.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, okay, that helps you though.
Yeah,
I like that.
against the
But that was usually against higher grade enemies.
like papal guards and janissaries.
Oh, the Janissaries.
Those guys were cool.
They were pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I always like enemies in games that actually put up a fucking fight. Because then, as long as they're not broken. I don't want like those hammer swinging dragon knights from the Dragon Shrine.
Fuck them. Infinite stamina? Fuck them.
So
Swing forever. They literally never stop.
I am excited for Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
So.
Division look cool.
That's another one I'm really excited about.
Again, the freaking the voice acting and stuff that you were talking about.
they do it.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, they do it.
Especially on the Division.
And actually, last year's when they did their demo, I couldn't actually tell if it was co-op, if it was like people playing talking,
or if it was a cutscene.
if it was like inside the game
Yeah.
and they were just programmed to talk that way, which I thought it sounded cool, but
Now it sounds
realistically,
a
no
little
one's gonna talk like that.
Like
So,
what?
How professional they sound.
Oh, yeah, of course.
In their like they sounded like they were.
They're gonna be like,
actually-
oh, fuck that fag, go get that plebe, shoot him in the
Yeah.
back of the head, 360 no scope.
Son of a bitch, he's hiding up there. No, it's-
Especially when like one guy, it was like partway through when one guy like ran up. He's like, "No, I'll get him," and he like runs up and he just like falls down and dies in the middle of the street. He's like, "I need help."
yeah.
He did it on purpose.
It was
so dumb.
It looked
You
cool
know-
though, and they have
Oh.
they have such like cool little details in the game though. Like there was this door that was slightly open on this car, and then when you took cover next to the car, he actually pushed the door in.
Yeah.
Like his
Shut
body
up.
actually pushed it in.
Nah, it'd be cool if you opened the door and used the door for cover.
I don't know if you maybe
You
maybe
probably
you
can in the final build.
Yeah.
Maybe you can. Who knows?
There was one thing they showed it like a little trailer for the engine they used for that game a while back.
Mhm.
It was really cool. So basically they show light coming through some blinds, and how they show like how the light was separated on the ground according to how the blinds were, and that was really cool to see. But the coolest part they showed about what the new engine they're using, there was curtains that had bullet holes in them. Light was coming through each separate hole individually. And you can actually see the rays of light coming out of each individual hole. I'm like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's really impressive, the fact that they can run that. And isn't it like a big open world Division?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And
There's
like
real
how much detail, at least from what we saw, is in each area.
It
Yeah.
might be one of those things like with Destiny where you have other players roaming around and you don't know whether or not they're
There's not
Yeah.
kill you or just walk by and mind
Yeah.
their business.
so. But as speaking of the mood whiplash and like because they showed the Division in I think the Microsoft
No, the Division was part of Ubisoft.
well they showed gameplay in
Yeah.
one of them.
Okay, yeah.
But they showed one of the like a CG trailers at Ubisoft's conference and it was some heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was recording when like you're kind of recording. It was all in fast motion. It was really weirdly shot. I'll show you guys later, and it just covering how this whole kind of outbreak and quarantine happened. People were getting sick. This one guy was trying to take care of, I guess, his wife or something, and then he couldn't take it, so he just killed himself. And then this other dude wanders out in the street, and he was getting the crap beat out of him by two thugs. And then the guys from the Division just come up and scare the thugs away. So that was cool. But then they had this like, these really creepy dudes in gas masks come by, and it's something straight out of like, if the Road Warriors were winterized. Yeah. They had gas masks and
Winter Warriors.
yeah, it was they were pretty intimidating, and they just kind of walked in like things were on fire, and they just kind of walked in on it, and I don't know.
So you know what else is pretty intimidating? Nintendo's conference.
Yep,
You just wanted to get
that's
back
fine.
to this.
Let's go to it. Yeah,
That's a good segue, right?
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm good.
Good enough.
Alright, they're talking about a lot of cool stuff.
They did.
Yarn Yoshi. I don't like the name, though.
I don't like Woolly World either.
Yoshi's Woolly World.
But good lord, that whole game is just so adorable, and I'm sure it's so relaxing to play.
Probably. Did you ever play Epic Yarn?
I played a little bit of it. You can't lose at that game.
Arg, let me
No.
spin ye an epic yarn of Kirby's epic yarn. Rated E.
What?
Here's money.
It was you couldn't lose at that game, which annoyed the crap out
I
of
doubt
me.
you can lose
It-
Yoshi's Woolly World.
Probably not, but it's Yobi, and I love Yobi, so
I like the co-op aspect and that you can eat the other Yoshi and use him as ammo if you want to.
He turns into a yarn ball.
Yep. And then throw him at a wall.
Oh man! But during the developer videos, they even had physical yarn Yoshis.
And I know you want one.
I super want one. I know I'll probably never be able to get it.
Just make it, man. Just fucking make it.
I'll learn
Yeah.
to knit.
That looked cool.
Splatoon!
Splatoon looked great. I love the designs of the characters. They're all fucking squids.
Even like the humanoid versions of them, they're just really cool looking.
They are.
Like, maybe Nintendo's finally made a new IP. Since in the first time that actually matters, that actually will make a difference in the gaming community since fucking Pikmin.
You're right.
That is a new IP.
What would after Pikmin? What was a new IP up to this? If it becomes like a reoccurring series, Splatoon. What games between Pikmin and Splatoon has there been?
I don't think they have.
No, there has.
You know why? Because it's all been about Mario and the gold.
Mario Party. So, Nintendo didn't learn from Mario Party 9. They didn't learn a damn thing.
Wait, is that the one where you
everybody moves together? It's bullshit. They did not learn.
even Dave
Mario
knew that
Party
one was
10.
bullshit.
Wait, which one was it?
Dave's a simpleton.
Which one was it?
Because it was on the tree. It
Nine.
was in the treehouse thing. Mario Party 10
Oh.
did not learn from that. You still move as one singular unit, and Bowser is now the main character.
Yeah,
Like Bowser is the one playing them.
that was weird.
I don't get it. Like, I've never heard of a fucking game, a board game, which is this is based off of a board game style video game, where you roll and then everybody moves.
Yeah, it's stupid.
What is this fucking Candyland doesn't even do that. Candyland isn't smart, isn't even intelligent enough to admit it's players might know what the number 3 is, so that's why they use color coding.
Yeah, but no,
I don't know what
they
red
still
is.
didn't learn.
Splatoon looked great though. I really like. I don't know why. I really like the sound effect of the guns. Just the.
Yeah.
It just sounds so weird.
I like the fact that if you tap on someone's symbol on the gamepad, you fucking leap over them. You leap across
Yeah.
stage to them.
It's cool.
And I like how you can hide in the paint as you squid for
Yeah,
them.
apparently there's some dudes who would just they would just splotch one little blob of paint,
Yeah,
and then they
just
would
sit
just
there.
hide inside of it, and then they would come out and ambush whenever.
See, it sounds like it's going to be a good game for the system.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, we all sit here and we laugh and watch, how Nintendo just utterly fucking fucks up every year. But it's actually kind of nice to see that they might not keep fucking up forever.
Yeah.
They actually might be catching back up and gaining some steam.
Makes
I mean, they're probably not. But, this might be a good step in the right direction.
honestly, I actually consider getting a Wii U.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we all consider
Well,
it.
you know
Right
what,
away.
You
Okay,
know what,
besides Smash.
you know what really best game of Nintendo's conference was? Captain Toad. Treasure Tracker.
Oh yeah,
It looks so
I think
fucking
you meant
funny.
I think you meant Captain Toad. Toad Warrior.
It looks so funny. To see Toad
Hell comes to Toad Town.
to see him as an archaeologist. He fucking fought a dragon.
Captain Toad.
It looked funny.
Here's the thing though. We would have more IPs if they didn't do shit like that.
Yeah. I know.
From what I remember, Kirby's Epic Yarn was originally about another character in that game.
Yes, it was.
What? You know his name?
The little blue king dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
He's
about-
a prince or
It
something.
was supposed to be about him.
And it could have been his game and his fucking series.
Should have been his game in his series.
But no, they're like, no, let's just put Kirby in there. See, this
Kirby. Here's the thing. Kirby lost his sucking power.
Yeah.
The thing is, at some point in development, they realized, you know what? No one's going to buy this game unless we slap a character on here. They picked Kirby to do that.
Yep.
See, okay, I'm gonna go kaiju really quick. So the Heisei series Gamera is got a great director. He's great. Made a great trilogy of Gamera films. He made one Godzilla film, and he had to prove to Toho that he could make a good one. He scripted something called, yeah, I know. He scripted something called Godzilla against, it's a long one, Varan, Anguirus, and Baragon. Giant monsters all out attack.
Oh, wow.
It became a movie called GMK, which is called Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. The thing is, though, is the reason he wrote the characters Anguirus, Varan, and Baragon into the films because they are all three guardians of Japan. They're all physically resemble each other. They're all quadrupedal. They all have very similar body shape. Anguirus is popular with fans. Baragon, it was his first appearance since his original film. Well, since the show era. The original era Godzilla. And then Varan was actually the director's favorite Godzilla monster. However, Toho was like, here's the thing. We'll give you Baragon. You're not getting Varan, you're not getting Anguirus. And this isn't like a rights thing, like they didn't want to give him rights to use it. It was like, you need to use these two monsters. You need to use Mothra, and you need to use King Ghidorah. And you know why? They're popular.
Mm.
And so what you have is these three guardians that are supposed to be related that don't resemble each other in the slightest bit. One of them is a fucking insect, one of them is a three-headed dragon, and the other one is, I don't even know what you call Baragon except some Nido King. He's
Can I
Nido
slow
King.
you down for a sec? Is that a Hello Kitty tattoo? Or not tattoo, Band-Aid?
Oh,
on your
yeah.
finger here?
See, you finally noticed! Yeah. It is.
Jesus.
Hey, when
You're
you
like
need...
counting down facts here, and I just noticed.
And you're just like
that.
watching my finger as I count them down.
In slow motion, you just saw the Hello Kitty bandage.
Well, you know, when you're bleeding out and you're starting to get woozy and you're like, I need to get something on my fingers fast or I'm going to die.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter what you find.
I know that feeling.
So, yeah.
Alright.
But
I feel like I should let everybody know. But,
really quick, though.
yeah. I actually had an ingrown toenail, but I got that operated on, and now I have, like, a marshmallow for a toe covered in, like, wrappings.
Can't even go
and
to
stuff.
restaurants.
He was hopping through Taco Bell on one foot because the floor was sticky.
Why, I don't know why you brought him into Taco Bell.
Because the drive-thru was fucking full.
The only reason we went through the fucking drive-thru is because you guys had to.
Well, you guys didn't have to. You didn't have me.
The drive-thru was full.
No, we
dude.
had to because we had to pick it up and go here.
Figured
Yeah.
you guys would beat us here.
No, I had to go to his house first.
Well,
We
didn't.
figured that out later, but at the same time, the whole point was that he was not supposed to walk into the fucking Taco Bell.
It was a thing of camaraderie.
Alright, anyway. That's what it comes down to is the problem that studios will be like, no, fuck this. This idea is stupid. I don't care how creative it is. I don't care if you're trying to do something new. You need to use these characters because they're popular.
Put Kirby in it. Done.
Like, make it about Kirby. We'll ship it out. Make millions. See, in this case, like, did Toad really need to be a star of his own fucking game?
No.
No, he didn't. They could have made a new character and put him there.
Yeah.
Captain
Oh.
Crowed.
Captain Crow.
There! That's already better!
Can you please draw Captain Crow?
I'll figure something out.
Warrior!
Let's see. So we covered Yobi, and then Splatoon. And then
Oh, Bayonetta.
I think she's got a new voice actress.
Nah, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, it sounded deeper or something.
Still sexy as
so.
fuck.
Advantage performance. I mean, we don't see a lot of her, really. She still hasn't talked as much as she
I guess so.
usually talks.
But yeah.
You know, she feels like a fucking celebrity. in
She
this
do.
town. No, I'm excited for Bayonetta 2, because Bayonetta is a fucking severely underappreciated action game. Like, Platinum fucking Studios knows how to make an action game. They know how to do it, and people need to give them more work. You know how? Think of it this way. What if Capcom weren't a bunch of fucking idiot faggots? What if they gave, instead of Ninja Theory, gave DMC to Platinum Games? How fucking great
Hey, John,
would we have a game?
Let me tell you real quick. Capcom can't do that anymore because now they need to be bought.
Wow, what?
They're for sale right now. They need to be bought to be saved.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Well,
You know why? You know what this is? It's divine retribution for how they fucking treat Mega Man.
Nintendo can eat them now.
Yeah, Nintendo can buy
Dude,
it.
if then...
Nintendo buys it, they can bring back fucking Mega Man.
I think-
It's
I
like,
need
you
to make it
fuckers!
like
Mighty number 9 was for naught.
I think that Mega Man in Smash Brothers is a precursor.
Dude, what if that's the plan?
It's a premonition,
Dude.
if you will.
You're right. No,
yeah,
that's
Bayonetta
not-
2 is I'm excited for, though, because, Bayonetta's a good game. It was a pretty close game, but it's a game that I would not mind to see a sequel of.
I think at the time it was at its development. I think it was headed by the guy who originally kind of made DMC, didn't he?
There are 2 DMC directors.
Yeah.
And they're both fucking good directors. They both make great games. One of them, let me look it up really quick. One of them, though, is also responsible for Dragon's Dogma, and that's not this one. But let me find out which ones do what.
While we do that, let's see what else we got. The new. Before we get into the new Zelda, Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors actually, people are like, "Oh, it's a stupid idea," and actually, it didn't even look that bad.
Looks
It looked fun to me.
And you get to play as a Link who actually is a professional.
Yes,
He's a trained knight. So
I like seeing Zelda as a fighting
So
mage,
scrub.
and in a game
Yeah.
other than Smash Bros.
yeah, she's cool. She's battle ready. She had her bow. She had like mass magic attacks and stuff like that. Yeah, it was cool. Impa.
Oh, she
Yeah.
looked cool. I would
Dude.
love to see her in Smash Bros. Now after seeing it in Hyrule Warriors.
No. She had this huge, like, sheathed, thick, curved sword, and it was really cool. Let's see. And then, we'll talk about New Zelda, which, didn't show much, but everybody's kind of freaking out over what little we did see. Did you see it, Mike?
I just saw like a picture of what Link looked like.
Mm-hmm.
He looked kind of dumb.
It's a fucking ancestor.
Like, since any other 3D games with Link, they're the only ones that...
I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay, we'll finish this. But he's the only 3D one with the tassels for hair.
Yeah.
Like the big
sideburn ones. Because though it's part of an old design for him.
Yeah, that is part of an old design, but I still think this is I think we're seeing a brand new ancestor.
Probably.
Like, this is probably actually the first new one in a long time.
Yeah, and I don't know, it looked really cool. The aesthetics were just it's like if you mashed together Skyward Sword and just like all the different like aesthetics together to make this really super saturated world.
It was a combination of Skyward Sword, and they ramped up the lighting and cell shading to Wind Waker ×2.
Yeah.
That was Zelda Wii U.
Alright, John, what do you got?
So, the director of most of the Devil May Cry games, not the first, is Hideaki Itsuno.
Okay.
And he is the one who made Devil May Cry 2, 3, and 4. I don't know what devil had possessed him to make Devil May Cry 2, but he also made Dragon's Dogma. Mm-hmm. So he's a good director. And he's also directed some other miscellaneous stuff. For example, he worked a little bit on Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Yeah, that was their trade-off for
that's right.
letting their artists design their Devil Bringers.
He's a planner for Capcom vs. SNK, and some other stuff.
Capcom vs. SNK is actually a really good fighting series.
Yeah, I actually wanted to play it, but it was on the Wii, so I didn't.
No, there's one for the GameCube. Capcom vs. SNK 2.
Oh,
great fucking
game.
Now,
SNK. Never mind. I thought
Yeah.
I was thinking of Tatsunoko.
The other director is Hideki Kamiya, and he's the one
Hideki
who
Kamiya.
makes Bayonetta, and he's actually currently working with Platinum Games.
Okay, so he's
know-
doing Bayonetta 2 then.
He actually
good.
He actually was begging Miyamoto to have him work on the next Star Fox game.
He also
loves
worked
Star
on
Fox.
Beautiful Joe and Okami.
I trust this man.
Beautiful Joe.
He also worked
Great
on
game.
Resident Evil 0 as I can't quite tell what was that.
That was also a good game.
Yeah, it was
He's original game design, and you know what that game gave us? Billy Cohen,
It did.
and he is a man.
Mainly as a man.
That was his ability.
That's
He's
his
a man.
power. He lifts heavy things, pushes heavy things, and shoots a whole bunch of slugs with just one bullet.
One diving.
One diving
shot.
bullet
What
shot.
the fuck did he die for?
He didn't.
Because he's a man and he looked cool.
The dive. Oh, there's a dive. Like what? No.
Well, the
But no,
dive.
the dive. No, just because he's a man. I don't know.
That's why Resident Evil series is declining, because Billy Cohen isn't in it.
It's true.
He needs to come back, man. I don't know what's taking so long. Resident Evil 7, Billy Cohen. We'll see
But
his
yeah,
return.
that's the story of the
I'm sorry, Resident Evil 7 might not happen anymore. Oops.
So we're missing one of the most obvious Nintendo games, though.
Yes.
Mario Kart.
Mario Party
Yeah.
time.
Pokemon. You guys are all faggots. I hate you.
Mario.
No. No. Metroid. I miss Metroid, man.
Okay, Metroid didn't happen, so we're not going to talk about Metroid,
I'm just
does it?
saying, man, dude. I can't wait to see it come back.
It needs a reboot, like Tomb Raider got a reboot.
Yes.
They need to go back and fix everything they did wrong with Samus.
They didn't do anything wrong with you, though.
They did.
Gameplay was fine. They
Other
just
end
wrote her
No,
fucking
no,
destroyed
I'm
her.
not talking about the gameplay. I'm talking about the characterization.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got fucked up another M.
Yeah, that's different.
That's different than Richard Prime.
Oh,
They're
what's,
not related.
what's the abbreviation for the new Pokemon like games that people are calling it?
Oris.
That's right, Oris.
So it's ORAS.
Okay.
Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire.
Of course.
So
So,
Looking
not a lot
like-
to say there, like, because Pokemon, you can talk forever, but it doesn't mean shit if you don't know anything about Pokemon. So,
People do know about Pokemon.
remakes of the classic Ruby and
That'll go right
Sapphire.
over my head, though.
Yeah. And there's new Megas. There should be a handful of new Megas. There's trademarks for Mega Kecleon, Mega Jinx, and Mega Plusle Minun. They haven't been revealed yet, but
So
the trademarks for Mega Sceptile and Swampert, of course, ended up being true. I mean, of course, that was obvious as hell. They weren't going to
Yeah.
have just Mega Blaziken. They can't stroke that cock too much more, or it's going to burst.
So, do you think Mega Jinx will just end up being Beyonce?
I'm hoping Mega Jinx will end up being Alicia Keys.
I just kind of want.
You're right. That's a much better choice.
I want Plusle and Minun to just fuse.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
they should.
Into Neutro, the robot that doesn't know right from wrong.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want them. I want them to do a little fusion dance, and then make a new Pokemon.
But yeah, hopefully, more. The Mega Stabilize announced.
Mm-hmm.
He looks pretty cool. I mean, he's not super crazy different design. He looks pretty much the same, but hopefully he's got a good ability. If he doesn't keep Prankster, hopefully he gets a good secondary ability. Some people think Stance Chains, maybe.
So, Mike, what's your favorite Pokemon?
If it's Charizard, I'll shoot you. I will stomp your toe, and it will burst.
I wouldn't feel it right now.
In that
But
case, I'll
There's Novocaine in his foot.
There is. Favorite Pokemon? Well, I would probably, just because I didn't play much past Gen 1 at all,
Just, I'll take a name.
I'm not going to say Charizard.
You can say Charizard. I won't actually be mad.
I really like fighting Pokemon because I was a little kid and I like punching things.
That is good. That's good reasoning.
If you
I
say
like-
a choke.
Yeah.
Like Machoke or Machamp.
Machamp, really.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
That fucking
yeah,
dangerous.
Specifically, Machoke.
No Dark
Because, yeah,
Stone
I
Edge.
was a little kid, I like hitting things, so
Dynamic Punch.
that's really my favorite Pokemon.
Machamp, not bad.
How about you, Desmond?
My favorite Pokemon?
I won't
Robert,
know
on
it.
to you.
What? You know it takes me the longest to do this.
Yeah,
It does.
that's not fair to him. Go
You're
ahead,
right.
you pick first. Give him some time.
My favorite Pokemon has to be
The one I'm about to say right
now
Na-
is Tyrantrum. Fucking love that dinosaur.
really. Tyrantrum,
What,
huh?
you guys are gonna
Yes.
keep naming off Pokemon and they're just gonna fly right over my head.
We'll show you what they look like later.
Once I didn't even know what fucking egg I was picking because I forgot, picking an egg was part of the game. So I just picked that egg.
Pick
and I'm
the fossil you were picking.
Yeah, I picked that fossil and I saw him like, oh my god, I just birthed a baby T-Rex.
Yeah.
He's my only Pokemon that never fucking died until I fought one of you. He never died. I love that Pokemon to death.
I think yours is better than mine. I think yours has more better IVs,
Yes,
a
it
better
does.
stat spread.
It was just
Which
like
we
my
know.
God Mind Shout for no reason in fucking Gen 5.
No, I'm telling you, Robert, that was just bad luck.
Because
I mean,
mine was a goddamn god compared
his
to
just happened to
yours.
have good IVs and special attack, and you just probably had shit. What do you do?
That face. Disgust.
Mine was built to be a special attacker, and Desmond's turned out better than mine. And
like-
special attacking through mere chance.
And he didn't even train his to be special.
I didn't even train mine to do that. I didn't train it to do fucking anything, actually. It turned out better than Robert's.
Well, your favorite, Robert?
Well, I kind of like Lucario a lot. I know it's kind of a generic answer because he got a movie and everything, but
And he's shoved down our throats every game release.
he is. But I can't help but like the original. I can't think of the term. The kind of the original user of Aura Sphere. Just a cool move. So I like him a lot.
What Sock?
Sock is pretty awesome too. I do like him.
He's scary in 3D, isn't he?
Oh yeah, no.
Like,
Walking into what the fuck was that called? Pokemon Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You were getting so angry because you didn't know, but you knew the whole time.
I do like their descriptions. Sock is one of my favorites just because of what the hell he is. He's just a humanoid blue thing that just punches trees in the wilderness.
He also punches love out of the air.
Good.
He does. he uses close combat to counter attract.
Yeah. And I like throw is just they roam around in groups and they just throw people out of their way. They chuck them over mountains.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, in the words of Uncle Rico, how much one bet I can throw one of the footballs over the mountains?
All right, now, John, state your favorite Pokemon real quick so we can move
Okay.
on to the next thing.
If you never played outside of Gen 1, my favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. If you ever played any other Pokemon games, it'd be Cacturn. Who's nobody special. He's just a grass dark type, which two types I like a lot, actually. Dark's my favorite type. Not because I'm edgy or anything, just because I like the look most dark types have.
Dark types are cool.
And grass, I'm a fan of,
smoking that herb.
smoking that herb. But
What time is it,
Cacturn's cool.
guys?
He's got good design, man.
It's 11:01. Way off 420.
That was hopeful thinking right there.
Very.
But yeah, no, Cacturn's pretty cool. He's Hopefully it gets a Mega, and hope it's a badass Mega. Or an Evolution in the future, if they ever decide to do Evolutions again.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's...
If they ever decide to do Evolutions again.
I'm a little disappointed I didn't hear anything about, like, even a teaser for a new Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, I feel like this should have been there. Also, SMT X Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I'm really wondering where that is at.
Yeah, where...
That definitely should have been there.
How long ago was that announced?
Like, a year and a half ago, but the problem is, like, it's partially owned by Sega now. And, Sega and Nintendo kind of being rivals. What the fuck are they supposed to do?
But they work together all the time, though.
Yeah, but what the fuck are they supposed to do, though? Because they're using, like, they're one of their top-notch series to work with a game. Then Atlas is also using theirs and letting some other third-party company to them just, work with their assets.
Sounds like a clusterfuck, Desmond.
Yeah, it does.
So.
It doesn't seem like there used to be this much company fucking liquidating and buying and shit.
No, but there was a hell of a lot more competition, like, in bashing of each other.
Yeah.
Public bashing, too. I guess we can move on to Smash
Our
Bros.
This is going to be our closing topic.
Yeah.
Man, Smash Bros. That looked amazing.
Yeah.
I
Not the tournament, but...
The tournament! We'll get to that. But man, I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a title yet.
Desmond, I hate to say it, and I really fucking hate to say it, but it's probably not going to get one.
I know.
You're just
And
gonna
it's-
call it Smash.
And it's
It'll just be called-
fucking retarded. It's just as stupid as Xbox naming their fucking third system Xbox One.
No,
It's just dumb.
I guarantee you the next Smash Bros. Is just going to be called Super Smash Bros.
Well, I'm going to keep calling it Smash Butts, so...
Okay, fair enough.
And
Yep.
you guys know what I'm talking about anyway, so no one cares.
We don't ever call it.
We just call it Smash Butts
Smashy
4.
Bash, some booty butts.
Yeah.
Booty butts, for fuck's sake.
And we know what it's
Yeah,
called.
we don't have to explain it.
We don't even call PlayStation All-Stars by
No.
its name. We call it like
It's
PlayStation...
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I always call it PlayStation Rumble. Sometimes I call it Rumble Butts.
or I just say
That's from you. You're the one that's instilled butts in all of your titles.
I like to use PlayStation Battle Buddies.
Battle
Battle
Butts.
Buddies. That's good.
Yeah.
PlayStation Battle Bros.
That should be the sequel.
So that's what I use.
But no, like I really like how they led into Smash Bros. With the fucking Reggie and what's his name, Iwata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fighting each other.
That was really cool.
That was an epic fight. And the entire time, I'm just really like, I'm enjoying how Reggie is just emotionless.
Yeah.
He gets that one little smirk near the end, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Iwata
And when he's
just-
like blocking fists, he just
Yeah, and then Iwata just like
Does this like his head nod? And that's just fantastic. It's a GIF on my desktop.
So,
I have
fun
it.
fact, guys. Third fun fact for this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like half a year ago, maybe more than that, I signed a petition to get Reggie in the game. I got an email yesterday from it. And you know what it
Me
says?
too.
We fucking won.
I got it. I got an
He can
email.
be in the game. In fact, anybody you fucking want can be at the game.
Close enough.
AVGN, Alicia fucking Keys, Kanye West.
Northwest even. His little baby.
This little baby just fighting.
We can be in the game.
I will do that though.
I do like the idea of customizable movesets.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that is really cool.
That was like great idea.
I feel like that might. It could go bad. Customizable.
Well, just
movesets.
for the Wii.
Yeah, just for the
Just for the Mii's.
Yeah, but you can't even use them online anyway.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
You can't use them, really?
Because
Fair
then
enough.
because you'd go in with your one me and you'd go in and fight 3 Hitlers.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you see where that problem comes in?
There you go. I forgot all the pricks ruin Nintendo all the time.
Or someone who will
Like
try
why
to
we
make...
can't use
Street Pass. No, not Street Pass. No, Swap Note.
Can't use Swap Note because apparently kids are stupid enough to. Oh yeah, sure, I'll give you my friend code if you send me pictures of your dick. That's the plan.
So, I can't use them online. So I probably won't even use them. But it's cool that we have them. So
I mean, the one we do use them, we'll be doing me battles, and we'll be using our personal me.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that'd be fun. But
So Desmond, you're gonna be a brawler?
oh yeah.
I guess I'll be swordsman. I don't know.
Didn't see the classes.
I didn't know.
Of whatever
I
that
There,
can do
there's
whatever.
a brawler, there's a gunner, and then there's a swordsman.
I can do whatever. But
I'm gonna be a brawler, but Palutena's reveal was cool.
Oh, it's a
oh yeah,
That Smash Bros. Animation. Palutena, oops. Palutena. Her reveal was cool.
Can
I like the
I'm
Smash.
so excited for the new character, Canatuna.
I like the animation for that.
yeah.
That was
No.
really good.
No, here it is. Give us that line, that infamous line.
Which part? The ending? Yeah. Dark Pit. Come to crash my party?
That's it. That's all it fucking said.
Uh-huh.
The only good thing Dark Pit ever gave us was the nickname for Pit. Pit Stain.
Yeah, that's true.
He legit says that.
I like
So that's the only good reason the game's good is because, well, that's not the only reason, but it's a great reason that the game's good is that Kid Icarus Uprising actually has a good sense of humor.
the little fan service bump for Palutena.
Yeah,
too.
it wasn't that bad either. It was just kind of a quick little side movie shot. Yeah.
And then, man.
Pac-Man!
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think it's nice. I think you see, here's the thing, Nintendo will probably pay better respects to the character than their own fucking company will.
Did you see what Namco's done to Pac-Man in his most recent game? He looks like a robot. Have you seen his arms and legs? Pac-Man looks like a robot now.
Yeah, Nintendo's preserving the looks of
the classic video game characters,
Yeah.
because they can't be trusted in their actual shareholders.
So I hope Mr. Game Watch coming in at the end of Pac-Man's trailer meant that he was confirmed.
But I don't know. I don't think they've updated the site with him though. Last I checked, they hadn't.
I hope that meant he was confirmed though, because he was fun in Brawl. He became a fun character to use.
Yeah. No recovery on anything, so he's just the best.
Yeah. And then Meta Knight's still not confirmed yet.
Yep.
Good.
I feel like he won't be.
Same thing with Captain Falcon.
No, I don't think Meta Knight's gonna leave. I feel like there's gonna be. You know how no one knew about Wolf until you played the game and you find out Wolf's in it.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be some characters that are in the game and they're kind of tucked away and they're there, but you gotta really search and find them. I'm sure Meta
Captain
Knight's
Falcon should not be there.
No, he fucking shouldn't be. But I don't know.
I would cry if Captain Falcon's not there. And if he's not
I would cry if he's
fixed.
shittier than he was in Brawl because he keeps getting shittier and shittier.
Ness and Lucas, neither one of them have been confirmed yet.
Yeah, well, I care
I
less
feel
about
like
Ness.
at least one of them's going to be in there.
Those little bald-headed freaks! Anyway.
I'm starting to think Crom isn't going to happen, though.
They delayed it till October. We'll get in there.
I'm thinking maybe. I don't know.
Because Marth, Ike, and Crom, all different fighting styles. No reason for either
So how
one to
many
be excluded.
characters do you think they'll have?
Probably, I'm guessing mid 40s.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Here's a question. How mad will you be if it turns out that Captain Falcon didn't get in the game, but fucking Jigglypuff still managed to secure a spot? How fucking angry would you be?
I will cancel my pre-order.
I feel like Captain Falcon will make it, though, because he's been in every past game.
Here's something that's funny, though. Jigglypuff has not fucking been relevant since 1999. Since the anime. Because that's what... The problem is in Smash Bros. A lot of Pokemon stuff is based off the anime, which has no relevancy to the games. That's the only reason that Meowth was considered at one point. Because he's popular in the anime. Jigglypuff was a recurring character in the anime. But that time's past, man.
I would rather have Meowth.
I'd rather have Mewtwo.
I don't know. I feel like Jigglypuff's kind of like a staple because of that.
But she sucks, though. That's the only thing that sucks. She's not good.
Sleep, whatever.
That's gotten worse in
Rest.
every game, though.
It has gotten worse.
Her rest, yeah.
She uses Sing and then Rest.
So
Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of like it's kind of a staple of Super Smash Bros. Is that move of just knocking people out from that.
something about the handheld, I wouldn't get your guys' hopes up for it because apparently it's not getting, I don't know, not receiving too well on the 3DS because it's just too small. And I think I'm not sure. I think Kyle
Then get a
Bosman.
3DS XL?
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently Kyle Bosman said that while he was playing Sheik there were times he was 10 pixels tall. 10 fucking pixels.
God.
That ain't good.
Well,
Why I got delayed?
Look, man, it turns out that fucking they can't fix with a game release the size of their fucking screens, Desmond. He's got to have bigger screens.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
The 3DS Double XL.
Yeah.
Comes out with Smash Brothers.
It's basically the size of a TV.
It's a fucking Nintendo TV, that's all it is.
But, no, I don't know. I'm excited for the Wii version, I guess. Or the Wii, fuck me. The 3DS version.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that, it'll be Smash Bros. On the go. We still won't play it anywhere near as much as the actual system, but at least we already have 3DSs,
Yeah.
right? But the thing is, though...
A genius way to get someone to buy a game twice.
Yeah. The only problem is that they're going to have different stuff between them, too. Not characters, but, game modes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is just man... If it's the reason that, we don't have a fucking subtitle on the game, I hate it.
But I'm still super excited for it, and I don't like that it got delayed so far back, and now it's like it went from summer to fall. I mean, it's probably for the best because
Well,
it was
The 3DS version.
Have you ever made a game?
Funny thing about that, like after the Smash Bros tournament, some fan came up and said, "Hey, Soccer, I'll challenge you to a fight, and if I win, you gotta let me help you balance the game." And his response to this guy was, "Have you ever made a game?" And someone on Game Fact is like, usually you just get burned, but that guy, he got set on fire.
It's straight up immolated.
Yeah.
I think we should close off. I think what we should do is we should ask for one new character we want and one returning character.
All right,
So you want to start?
I'll start. Returning character.
That we haven't seen yet.
Damn. Returning character, Ness. I really like Ness in Brawl. And Earthbound, one of my favorite RPGs. I do not think he should be excluded because they talked about excluding one of them. They didn't confirm whether either one got cut at all, but they debated about it for a long time.
If they do cut one, I hope it's Ness. Sorry, I'd rather have Lucas.
I would much rather have Ness. He's the iconic Earthbound character. He's the one people actually know because
Because it's a game that was released in America.
Yeah, that game came here.
But then
twice.
again, realize that Fire Emblem wasn't released in America either.
True, until after Roy.
So who's the new character? Character that we haven't even brought up yet.
Character we have not even
A
brought up yet.
completely new character, as long as it's applicable by Nintendo's standards for how you get in the game.
Knuckles. He should have been Brawl. He's more of a fighter than Sonic.
Yeah. If there's any other Sonic character, it should be Knuckles.
I would love to see Knuckles in Smash Bros. And you never know. We can still get them because they don't have to agree to just have one third-party character in there for they don't have to have one representative.
Yeah.
They just decided to because it was a new thing they were doing.
Now it's standard.
Yeah.
How about you, Robert?
You're again. You're gonna come back last. I'm thinking.
All right. How about you, Mike?
Obviously, returning Captain Falcon, I love him. He needs to be fixed, though. But,
His range needs to be
Yes.
fixed.
He's crafted.
His
Falcon
recovery
right now.
needs to be fixed.
and new character. If they could somehow manage it.
It has to be something that's appeared on a Nintendo system at some point in time.
One of the Contra people.
That'd
If
be
they
kinda
somehow
cool.
manage that.
Interesting.
Because I don't know how far, how good graphically they Contra went. So
No,
I don't know how they
I
would've-
think there's actually a Nintendo mandate that they can't use characters from Contra. You know why?
Why?
There's a Contra ban.
Son of a
But
bitch.
You got me. All right.
Desmond! He's angry.
I hate
Alright,
when you do
but-
stuff like that.
That was but yeah, if they could get one of the guys from Contra, I don't know their fucking names. because-
Contra man!
You know what I call them? Bill and Ted.
But yeah, seriously, I mean, they obviously already have a projectile attack. They have their knife.
They
And
have
they-
their crazy
they can-
jumping skills.
They can lay down like fucking Snake.
So,
Who's been cut?
Yeah.
okay, so my returning character. I want Rob to come back. I like Rob. Rob is good. I think that whenever they add a kind of yes, I think whenever they add a Nintendo based somewhat humorous character like Game and Watch, that they should keep them each game because they're representative of the company outside of just their simple IPs.
Yeah.
Game & Watch is from a series that he's not just one particular character. He's the culmination of the entire Game & Watch franchise. And then you have Rob, who's a peripheral that he represents a time in Nintendo's history, and I think he deserves a spot, just like Mario does.
Definitely, Rob should come back.
But the character I want that's new, I fucking want, and I know it's not gonna happen. But I want Sora to be in the game so bad. I want Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
You're John. People don't know about your luck. Is that you're very fucking lucky. Things you want, you get.
And I get it all.
Yeah.
But no, well the thing
Whether
is,
it's good, whether it's bad, you get it.
the rules are they have to appear on Nintendo consoles, and besides Sony PlayStation consoles, Kingdom Hearts has made the most appearances on Nintendo.
Kingdom Hearts 3D.
Two on the DS and then one on the 3DS.
Kingdom Hearts 3D actually made a lot of fucking money. It also sold systems.
Not to mention that, like, you know, he just would fit in the world so well. And I'm talking Kingdom Hearts 1 style Sora, not like 2, because I hate 2, because he's an idiot.
3DS Sora would be okay.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
he's
okay, but I
fine.
mean, outfit-wise, he should use his standard, iconic, original outfit.
You know
It's
they
like
would
his
just
one
do
piece.
Yes.
his little different color swaps. They would just be his different outfits.
Yeah, exactly. They could do that. Oh, you know what else, though? It'd be really awesome if his final Smash was Trinity Limit.
Yes. Yes.
But the only reason I don't think it's going to happen, though, is because, unfortunately, I guess the same reason no Final Fantasy rep is in PlayStation All-Stars, and there's no Lara Croft either. It's because of whatever their mandate is on letting
Scrap
their
it.
characters come out.
yeah,
so-
you're right.
All right, Robert, it's all you, brah.
Returning one is hard to say for me because I pretty much, I don't know. I think I have everybody I really could want back. So, yeah, I can't really think of too much on that part.
Robert, just pick a character you want to come back, man.
Just,
A character that hasn't been announced yet. That hasn't been announced as returning yet. That's been in a previous game. Just don't say Pichu.
No, no,
Desmond,
no.
how mad would you be if fucking Pichu and Jigglypuff came back but no Captain Falcon?
I would do this might be too soon for some people, but I wasn't a real big fan of Wu-Tang Clan. They were alright, but I didn't follow them. One of their members, he recently ripped his dick off, tried to commit suicide. I will do that, but I will succeed if Pichu is back.
And not Captain Falcon.
Yeah. I will rip my dick off and actually commit suicide.
You know what? I'm gonna say Captain Falcon. He deserves to come back.
No, you gotta say.
I don't care, man. No, I don't care.
Just say Snake then.
Fuck.
You like Snake?
No! Let him choose! We always pick his favorite things!
Because he makes it so hard, Desmond.
He wants Captain Falcon
I say
back.
he deserves to come back.
He does.
Captain
He's
Falcon.
been in every game.
He's in poor F-Zero. It's dead. It's not coming.
Yeah, they're not
back.
gonna.
Oh yeah,
remake
it's
the sequel.
totally dead.
So,
that
like-
team actually got incorporated into Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That's all they do now.
So I say he deserves to come back. I'll take that for my returning character back.
How about the new character?
You know what? To make up for it, I'll give you 2 for newcomers.
Ooh.
So he wouldn't fit in at all, but I still Travis Touchdown just because
Oh my
of,
No, exact opposite.
yes.
He totally fucking would.
because he
fit.
loves to fight. I know that, but I mean they really have to tone him down.
He-
I think if they get Snake in the game, they could get Travis touchdown.
I suppose so.
He-
From No More Heroes.
No more. He is a fucking Nintendo character.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what people say. He is a Nintendo character.
I mean, he would fit in like his throws. Just
The wrestling moves,
That'd
dude.
be
You
so
just want to do a
fantastic.
suplex.
Duh. That's why.
Fucking yeah.
That's why I have Kirby do it all the time.
Duh, dumbass.
I'll do his like a freaking Izuna drop. No, I want him to do suplex. And then for a second one, I would like Lindis actually to be a playable Fire Emblem character because Marth is speedy. He's kind of annoying to deal with though because he's really strong and he's kind of fast.
Yep.
Lindis would be just like straight up speed. It'd be your speed character
Yeah.
from the Fire Emblem world. I'd really like to see her come in as an actual fighter.
You know, an honorary character just to have a second one for me. Fucking Shulk.
Yeah, and he got teased as a leak, but it's not gonna happen.
Hey.
Yeah, it won't happen.
Why didn't you guys say Lloyd?
Oh crap!
Fuck Lloyd.
From Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah, the biggest thing though, most people they're like, no, that'd be stupid. We don't want Lloyd.
We don't want characters. We don't want. You know what? Just give me my fucking Smash Bros. 1 B Down Fox. That's all I need. B Down Fox. That's all I'm gonna use is B Down Fox.
Robert, that face.
I got hundreds, man.
All right, we're done.
I'll do it though. So overall, pretty enjoyable E3. I think the bigger E3 would be next year though, since everything's friggin' coming out in 2015.
Yeah, everything at E3
2015!
is coming out in 2015. The only thing that's coming out this year is Master Chief Collection.
Yep.
Which I'm still super excited for.
Yes, I will get an Xbox One for that.
So,
Speaking of Halo 5 beta,
Oh my god, yes, forgot about that.
Supposedly, classic. I'm air quoting right now. Classic arena multiplayer is back. Quotes. That's what they said on the
That's
little
what they
snippet.
said.
I mean, I don't know if I'll have to see what 343 does, but I want them to do good. I really do. They kind of let me down on Halo 4. I like the game, pretty good. Not what I was expecting.
Here's the only thing they should really take out. You should not be able to select what kind of grenades you start with.
No.
Terrible idea.
Why would you want to start, why would you let people start with sticky grenades?
I don't fucking care if you're playing as an elite. Give them frag grenades. Give them something else. I don't care. Don't let anyone start with plasmas. But, as Robert said earlier, we're going to end this. We pretty much covered E3. And I hope you guys enjoyed listening. Because that's all you can do. Because there's no video to watch.
And we're talking to be listened to.
Yeah.
So.
Please listen to us. We're hungry.
We eat food.
Alright. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Sayonara, Space Cowboy.